Also, another thing I noticed when I switched over is apps look better. I would have the exact same app on my iPhone and my Pixel 5, and for some reason, I don't know why, the developers would make the iPhone app look much nicer. Maybe they're coding them separately, like one's in Swift for iPhone and the other's in the Android Studio for the Android, but you can just use stuff like Expo Go to create one app that's uniform for both platforms, and it'll just use the native components. So if you create a button in Expo Go, for example, it will use the default iPhone button on an iPhone, and it will use the default button on an Android. That makes it very efficient and easy to code 2-in-1. So I have no idea why they designed them slightly differently, but there you go. Animations as well. On the iPhone, the animations are slower, but they feel way more smoother and more fun and interactive to use. Android is very linear. When you swipe up, it's snappy, right? It's fast. It happens right away, but it's just a linear line straight up. Whereas iPhone's a little more floaty, a bit slower, but feels more fluid, if that makes sense. I'll show some comparisons on the screen, like when I open a folder, you can see it's snappier, but the iPhone's more floaty. Or when you swipe up to see the open apps, you can see everything just kind of has more of a flow in the iPhone, of buttery smoothness instead of a kind of rigid effect that the Android has. And I'm comparing this to my Pixel 5 now, right, which now has Android 14, but when I swapped, I think it was more like Android 10 or 11, something like that. It has come a long way, but they're still very rigid, the animations. I'm looking forward to the new expressive animations that Android's been talking about in Android 16. It's just annoying I can't upgrade that to that version. I have, however, got this, which is my even older phone. It's a Pixel 3a, right? And what I've done, which is quite cool, is I've installed a custom ROM in here. So I have a Volva X, I think it's called, and I've actually managed to get this to Android 15. So as soon as Android 16 comes out, I'll be updating this one to have the latest software. And on a side note, a lot of people hype up iPhone because it has AirDrop, right? But I've never really understood why people are so obsessed with it.